Here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Welcome to Geek.
Judge.
Welcome to Geek Vs Geek, where we have to pit our own geeky hosts against one another to decide the outcome of our great debate. What is this great debate for this week? Well, my friends, it is what is wrong with the comic book industry right now. So, what is, or I guess we would say is the biggest issues, because someone has to be punny, with the comic book industry right now.
How is it okay for Steph to be punny but not me?
Because someone's more adorable than you. All right. So I'm going to start off 1 minute.
Hold on. We gotta do our intros first.
I was going to say 1 minute intros, 1 minute rebuttal, 1 minute final. Then I will decide who wins. I haven't decided yet. So in this case, we will start with Gavin.
All right.
Starting now.
That was forever to like break right there.
3
Okay,
seconds.
so my biggest issue with comics is there's no repercussions. People die, they get resurrected. Heroes want to go away, they always bring them back. World-changing events don't last. My biggest issue with comics is they don't grow and there's no actual repercussions in anything that you read in mainstream comics. You have Spider-Man for 50 years. You've got Batman for 50 years. They don't move on. I think comics should be set in a real-world situation where your heroes will grow up and grow old and your kids can share those but have their own heroes and things actually have a real consequence. So, you know, if they're killing Superman, he's done. You're not going to bring him back a couple issues later because that's what they do with absolutely everything that happens in comics these days. And I think that is the one thing holding it back from going to the next level. Boom!
Oh, wow. With 10 seconds left to spare. So with 10
Because he's
left.
probably going to need the extra 10 seconds. But he doesn't get that.
Probably. But now, Jeffrey's turn. You need to be respectful because he's wearing the mouse. So we got to be respectful.
I'm wearing what?
The mouse.
And a bow tie.
The mouse and the bow tie.
Because you know the bow tie means he means business.
So, get going.
Okay, so basically you have the recurring stories of comic books all the time. You know, you're right about you have all the superheroes dying, coming back a couple issues and such like that. But you're looking at all these storylines and it's just the same storyline over and over and over and over and over again. Let's do something. Let's have it to where like the moon blows up and they have to go and live on a different planet or something. It's just recurring stories that you're reading and everything. It's no real. I want to see something different. I want to see, we got parallel different dimensions and everything else like that. But it's just, I'm going back and reading comics and it's just the same thing over and over. I'm just kind of done with it. Comic books nowadays, I read one thing, I read one comic, another comic, and it's just recurring story. And it's just a repeat after repeat after repeat. I'm kind of getting done with it.
Are you repeating it?
I'm repeating it.
Gonna repeat it. We got repeats. So, like a summer doldrum, we had repeats, but now go on to Gavin Stone with your main subject, starting now.
You're right. The repeating factor is something that's really holding it back because they have to keep insisting on rebooting the stories for newer generations and changing things. They're still following the same tropes. They're not letting things go. Yeah, let them go move to the moon. They're going to move right back. That's the way comic creators go because there's such a rabid fan base that won't let things change, won't let things stay in stone. There's a fact of the matter that, you know what? There could never be another Spider-Man. That was a freak accident. So let Spider-Man grow old and die like they did in Earth X and move on to other heroes. But no, they want to keep coming back and doing alternate Spider-Mans. Now you got Spider-Gwen in alternate universe. You've got Miles Morales going on. You've got all these other ones. Superman is the prime example. The biggest event in comic history was when they killed Superman. They brought in 4 replacements, and then he came back from the dead as Superman Blue, which I happen to love. But they changed it because people hated it. Like, seriously, we need to just start letting comics have fun and evolve with us so our stories aren't the same stories our kids and their kids are going to be telling time and time and time and time and time again.
Done. Exactly on the button. I'm impressed.
Boop.
Beep. Boop. All right. You get to go. No.
What? Oh.
No.
You know, you are correct about that. But, you know, it's just like, you're going to grow old, die young, whatever. It's just, that's another repeating story. It's just, everything I'm seeing that's coming back in comic books is just, you see it, oh wait, that sounds so familiar. Why does it sound so familiar? And you go back, and it's just like, why? It's just, I really, you know, it's the parallel universes and everything are really great and such like that. But it's just ridiculous. You go to the comic book store, you're looking at the comic books, you think this is really great. The only thing that's really different is the illustrations and the writing. It's all the same stuff, but just different concepts. I just can't stand it anymore, and I'm just kind of getting done with comic books because I'm tired of reading the same things. you're right. Yeah, the Spider-Man, this and this and this, freak accident, Superman, that was a really big thing. And, you know, the one thing I'm getting really tired of is, like, seeing Batman, who's always, no, we gotta let justice take its stand. Dude, just freaking kill someone already. Seriously.
Done.
This has been way too easy.
Yes,
So, much like easy, now it's time for Gavin.
My closing argument. Yeah, you want to complain about rehashing storylines, but you know what? They're selling. People are buying the same comics over and over and over again, and that's feeding this culture of inability for comics to actually grow. That's why the indie scene, I think, is so important today, because they're taking the chances, and they're letting things evolve and come and just be what they need to be. That's what I think needs to happen in the comic industry as a whole. There needs to be a major overhaul. Let comics exist in a comic reality where there are real consequences, so you fall in love and you're involved more than, oh, well, I know he's going to be back 3 episodes from now. I think I think comics are stagnant right now. I think they're really just, you're right, there's a point where we're the same thing over again, just a different hero. Let's try a completely new approach. That's my ending argument.
That's your ending argument, which is perfectly in time. Guess what? Your ending argument. Explain to us why repeating is bad.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really gonna have to agree on you this, and I really do think that Geek Vs Geek. I think Gavin actually won on this whole entire concept because I'm actually right now gonna forfeit because I'm gonna be agreeing with you on every
That's
single
our
subject
first
in line.
forfeit ever.
That is the first forfeit. So,
Wait, I don't get to judge?
sorry, but Gavin Stone, congratulations.
I win again. I'm getting really good at this. I'm getting really good at this.
I
So,
agree
you
with
know,
you.
But I
on-
want to know what Pocky thinks.
yeah, what would you think?
I agree with you as far as the repeating. The fact that we have a Secret Wars 2, we just finished the Secret Wars. We had Secret Wars 2. We had a Civil War. With you, I totally agree. I mean, when they killed Captain America, the first comment, literally,
Which time? They've killed him like 5 times.
it's after the Civil War, the first Civil War, because they're doing Civil War 2 now.
I think that was death number 3,
Yeah.
maybe.
Something
well,
like that.
but I mean, I agree. The death of somebody doesn't matter. The running gag was how long is it until like we reveal he wasn't really shot or whatever, or we get the clone or whatever it happened to be.
Don't even start down the clone saga.
Actually, you know that's actually one of the only stories they're not allowed to repeat.
Because it was that bad.
J. Michael Straczynski actually said that if they made him right for the clones, he would run out. And yes, Gavin, you totally win this one because yes, the biggest thing that's killing the comic book industry right now is the fact that there is no sticking point, and the only time there is a sticking point is if they do a massive change, like they brought Miles Morales into Marvel's main universe because actually he was too popular.
But that's the problem. Is
He
we're not
was.
getting enough brand new characters, and I think that's another huge issue. We had this, whatever the age was, where they were characters every week. Now we're getting nothing.
I think
And that's complete. That is completely true. You're looking at all right. We got a lot of Marvel stuff coming out. They have all these superheroes, but you're really kind of not.
There's nothing
everyone's-
new.
Yeah, there's no new. Everyone gets all these old school. It's really great, but it's just like, come on. Where's the new concepts? Where's the new storylines?
I need
Where's
confetti
the
cannons
new...
every time I win now.
Oh,
No,
exactly.
it's not.
But you know, I
we
gotta
were
say,
playing confetti last time you had a confetti cannon. We were cleaning out for 2
It was
years.
still in the rafters.
but
a year later.
I gotta say, with this kind of subject, it's a little hard. It's a little hard, you know, picking which side to go for, which not, because we're gonna butt heads with it. And I think you had a really good pinpoint. You executed really well. So thank you.
I think what we should do is get away from Geek versus Geek, step away, get our special guests in right now, and continue this debate on why the indie scene seems to be getting it right, and the main industry seems to be catering to movies.
All right,
So-
we'll be right back after this.
Check us out.